this couple has been arrested because they were defrauding the SNAP benefits program. And what's crazy is they want people to believe that it is the black, brown, and illegal immigrants that are, you know what I'm saying, getting all of these benefits, when in actuality, it is
Hi guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you so much for clicking as always. If this is your first time here, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison Reacts. Don't make it your last by subscribing. It is quite embarrassing that this white couple were caught. They were arrested defrauding SNAP benefit program. And the most annoying thing there is that they are pushing the narratives that these crimes are being done by black people, brown people, and most likely illegal immigrants, which has gotten a lot of people reacting. I'm going to let you guys listen to everything, how they have been seen doing this for years, and most importantly, the reactions coming from people. I was able to put together a lot of stitches, reactions, and I can't wait to share. Please, before then, disclaimer. This content does not in any way promote conflict. This is really for educational purposes and, of course, creating awareness on the recent trends happening on social media. Please watch this video and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
When people think of food stamp fraud, they don't think of faces like this. Married couple facing food stamp fraud charges for reportedly falsifying income to obtain more than $20,000 in SNAP benefits. $20,000. But let's unpackage this even more though. In our community, we say that in order for you to get these food stamps, the man got to be out the home, huh? This is a married couple. And they get to have their government assistance and keep their nuclear family intact, what we see. That's definitely a sarcastic joke. Some of y'all might not get it, but oh well.
They failed to report proper income information on SNAP documents. Now, Dennis and Jennifer Phillips arrested in connection to fraudulently receiving more than $20,000 worth of those benefits. Now, SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Law enforcement officials say they failed to report the wife's income for several years, leading to the issues of benefits they were not supposed to receive.
This video is centered around racial pathology and government assistance and how white people are never seen as the face of food stamp fraud. I still got to sprinkle a little intersectionality of class in it because I still think it's wild that this $20,000 has a full-blown news coverage, but the 20 million, 20 billion of corporations and oligarchs be getting is like, it's not giving any airtime. That shit blow my mind. However, racial pathology though allows for black people, especially black women, to be seen as welfare queens that's trying to get up on the system and always conducting food stamp fraud, while individuals like this are able to be not suspected, therefore they go undetected, therefore they go unpunished. They was able to get away with this for years. Yeah, years. Education is elevation, and man, I hope they get this down there.
Now, what in the caucasity is going on here? So this couple has been arrested because they were defrauding the SNAP benefits program. So what they did is they got $20,000 worth of cash assistance and food assistance because they were falsifying their work documents and how much they made in the household. And what's crazy is they want people to believe that it is the black, brown, and illegal immigrants that are, you know what I'm saying, getting all of these benefits, when in actuality, it is and they are the ones that are saying that we need it. I'm talking about rural America. Rural America are the ones that have more SNAP benefits or beneficiaries than any other person. If you look on the statistics and in the records, guess what? They have 47%. 47%, and they'll say that we have 49. But guess what? When they say the 49, when you look at the numbers, there may be 500,000, but there are over 1.2 million of them that are receiving the benefits. So that's how they, you know what I'm saying, play with the numbers. But yeah, y'all, you know, illegal immigrants cannot get any type of assistance because guess what? Their Social Security will not allow them to. So that's one lie. And then you hear Donald Trump saying earlier today, well, people are doing this in the Democrats. Donald, stop lying. And I heard a man today on Fox News say people are getting their weaves done and their nails done. Who was he talking about? What demographic was he speaking on? But y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go, because it's these type of people that are using the system. And they don't want people to know that. But they'll try to make it and put the image out that it's the black and browns. But hey, y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go.
So who's really robbing the system? A married couple is facing fraud charges for reportedly falsifying their income to obtain $20,000 and to obtain SNAP benefits. They're stealing from the government. See, people on white TikTok and people in the real world only believe that black people and people of color are the only people that benefit from the government. And that is not the case. Meth Head Mary and Brokeback Ben, they damn sure benefited from the government. And they stole from it too. Now, I'm not doing this to laugh in nobody's face, but I'm trying to prove a point. There are fucked up people in every race. And someone is going to try to scam the system. But just to let y'all know something, majority of the people on SNAP benefits are below the age of 17 or in college or over the age of 60. About 50% in between all have jobs. People above 60, well, hell, they may have disabilities where it does not allow them to work a full-time job. And the ones under 18, hell, they're children. They can't even vote. And the ones in the middle that work a full-time job and sometimes two, this country that y'all claim to be so fucking great doesn't even provide livable wages. Meat costs more than people make in a fucking hour. Y'all sitting here condemning people, but I guarantee you won't condemn them. Why? Because they're the right color.
Y'all tried to lie about being the biggest recipients of food stamps. And now we finding out that y'all been lying to the government, scamming all of our hard-earned tax dollars. All that talk about black people being a drain on society when I don't see my folks up there. All that talk of being lazy and dependent on the system when I don't see my people up there scamming the government, stealing our hard-earned tax dollars. Bro, they said this was the largest food stamp fraud ring in the nation. And I had to get a magnifying glass and zoom in just to make sure that none of my folks is up there. See, y'all love to project on us who y'all are. You said we were the biggest recipients of welfare, and the lie detector test has determined that that is a lie. You said we're mooching and leeching off of the government when that too is a lie. And then you act like your people are so innocent and so hardworking and law-abiding citizens when we clearly can see with our own eyes who's defrauding the government and scamming and being criminals. But I know y'all gonna ignore this and you're gonna have some type of an excuse on why they had a reason to lie and steal and be criminals. I know how it goes.
Back like Jack, not on crack. For a lot of you folk that was on TikTok, stereotyping what y'all think is the average person getting government assistance, or saying, you know, oh, maybe the ladies lead, ladies this, and the women, and maybe these can get love. This is a whole married couple. Now, if you want to see the full video, I did repost it. But a married couple facing food stamp fraud charges for reportedly falsifying income to obtain more than $20,000 in SNAP benefits. But this not people that y'all want to stereotype. This not the two y'all think. Y'all don't normally say, oh, okay, this is what we look at. No. This right here. When y'all want to stereotype or assume who's living off of government benefits, you think of like my face. I pay a whole mortgage, but y'all still think of my face. I get little insults in my comments. Ignorant. That's why they're blocked. Because they assume, because of this on my face, because of this color, they assume. But yet, these don't look like me. And yes, it was a newscast. That's why I said make sure y'all watch the reposted video. Because this young man did put in the video where it was on the news. Oh, hold on, because I read people's comments. And hold up, I got more for you. Bam! Looky. Oh! God don't like mad evil on Sunday. Looky here. Now, none of them people the same as me. Oh, and let's not forget Brett Favre. The old Green Bay Packer, right? Let's not forget the fraud that Brett Favre committed. But it's illegals. It's illegals and your Negroes that's doing that. You ninjas. Y'all going around here committing food stamp fraud, and they giving food stamps to illegal immigrants and and they are to come doing blah, 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 and they're committing fraud. What are these people? What is Brett Favre? No, really. I want an answer on that. I'll wait. $20 million. Brett Favre. Was it 20 or was it more than that? Hold on, I gotta find out because I know it was a lot of money. Wait a minute, his is a little bit more complex. The Brett Favre scandal involves his alleged involvement in the Mississippi welfare fraud. You were on the Green Bay Packers and you're committing welfare fraud? A large-scale scheme that delivered millions of dollars from a federal program for the poor. The allegations against him include using welfare funds to help build a volleyball stadium at the University of Southern Mississippi. Yeah, I remember that. His daughter played there. I did this story on another account, but whatever. And seeking, excuse me, and seeking, Lord, I'm sorry. This is my last one, I promise. And seeking funds to other projects like a concussion drug program company. Favre denies wrongdoing, saying he was unaware the funds were intended for welfare recipients and believed he was helping his alma mater raise money. Bullshit. How you commit welfare fraud and not know it's whatever. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna show y'all I call him in a lie. So he was paid $1.1 million in welfare funds for speeches that he didn't even do. And you want me to believe that this man didn't know what was going on? You get $1.1 million and what you thought, just fell off the sky? Okay, so with the other scandal, Favre was a major investor in a company called Pavakis, which received $2.5 million in diverted welfare funds. He had introduced the company's founders to state officials. Text messages reveal Favre's requests for funding, including one where he asks a non-profit founder if there was... Shoot, y'all, I hate when I do this. He reminded me of the orange fellow because it says when he called it, he was asking if there was a way that they could hide the source of the funds. Boy, he just like the orange Cheeto. They committing crimes and ain't nothing being done about it. Nothing. Bull. I don't care what y'all say. Let that have been Barack Obama. Let that have been Barack Obama doing any of this chaos that the Cheeto doing. He would have been under the jail. And I mean under the jail. Oh, but he deported immigrants too, the right way. But that's not it. I'm not done yet. All right, so here, boom. It's a text message that they have proof of that, clearly he knew that this was welfare funds. Because he asked the nonprofit founder if there was any way to hide where the money was coming from. This dummy said he didn't know the funds were designated for welfare recipients, and that his goal was to help his... Suck my right toe, make the left one jealous. Okay, so he maintains that he has done nothing wrong and was not informed of the misuse of welfare. You sent a text message. It is in black and white. So Mississippi is trying to sue him. I hope they get more than enough. Okay, they just want the misspent funds, but I hope they get even more. And for somebody who not to know about any of this, then why were the people that you were dealing with? I'm trying to figure out how the people he was dealing with, they got criminal charges pressed on them. Oh, they're not Brett Favre. And they went on ahead, they were indicted, and they went on ahead and pled guilty. But he didn't know what was going on. Have it.
No wonder some people have been reporting that they have not been able to use their EBT card, or if they try to use it, it said the funds are not available because some damn USDA federal employee has just been charged with over $66 million in food stamp fraud with 5 other federal employees. This freaking scumbag goes by the name of Alyssa Davis, and she just was charged with over $66 million of food stamp fraud. And the fact that she's a black woman who got caught doing this, I just go, God damn it. Oh, no! Alyssa Davis has apparently been doing this for quite some time. I mean, let's just think about it. To get caught doing $66 million worth of food stamp fraud with only 5 other people helping you out, that's got to be some kind of, like, either other people are just looking the other way and letting you do it, or you just were that dumb, but somebody just didn't catch you until now. What a coincidence. You get caught soon as Trump gets in office and people start looking at shit. If Kamala Harris had won, she would have never got caught. She would have never got caught. The mere fact that Donald Trump won and then appointed Doge to start looking and investigating fraud, that's the only way that she ever got caught. If Kamala Harris was president right now, she would be scot-free, still scamming the system out of millions of dollars in food stamps. It's just like, oh my God, yo. Alyssa Davis, as one of the members of the black delegation, I have to say that we do not condone this behavior. And that's all I got to say.
$66 million in food stamp fraud. How in the hell you managed to get there? So you ever want to know why whenever you go to the grocery store and your food stamp card does not work? It's because this son of a bitch had ended up stealing y'all money. And I'm glad they actually called her. And I already know, because I know a lot of people was having problems with their food stamp card when they was trying to use it to get groceries. And they noticed that all that money was gone because it was done by an inside job. USDA, go by the name of Alyssa Davis, has been charged with food stamp fraud and took the benefits of $66 million, and there is no food. Like, she had to be selling these stamps. So you want to know why your card is not working? I know a lot of people trying to call the place to get their money back, put it back into their card, and they were saying no, they can't do that. They have to wait till the next go around. It's because she had the whole time. And then it also was saying that 5 other employees was actually involved in that fraud scheme. And it also was said that she's supposed to be facing up to 75 years in prison. What makes it so bad is that you didn't even think that you're going to get caught for that because you already committed a crime. People were calling in trying to see how they're going to get their money put back in their card. These people didn't buy a lot of groceries for their families and all of that. And once they get to the cash register, it says their card isn't declined. I know some people say make sure they lock their food stamp card. I think it's an app you can do that. I'm not too much familiar with that. I also noticed that somebody saying that when they call to see how much money is actually on their food stamp card, they tell them the amount that's on there. Then when they go to the store and start to use it, there's no money in there. So Alyssa Davis had to be one of the most dumbest bitches on earth to actually do this type of crime and not get caught for it. This is also another reason why that Trump wants to cut out a lot of these benefits because of frauds like her and other people that's in on it. And that's just really sad. So, but, there you have it. That person is actually stealing y'all food stamps. She has been arrested and she will be charged for food stamp fraud and other stuff, as well as 5 other individuals that's involved. That's how you know that if everybody's cards was not working and, all of a sudden they let you know that was done by an inside job, and she was the perp that actually did that. So she did deserve what she deserves. She's supposed to be getting up to 75 years in prison.
Now, let's talk about this real quickly. You know, the thing there is that I just love the fact that people are beginning to see them for who they are, right? Imagine this couple, this palm-colored couple, they have been stealing from Foodstamp program. Only God knows how many years right now. And you think it's okay for you to do that, you know, in as much as this is what you do, this is what you are comfortable doing. I have a lot of problems trying to push it to Black people, you know, trying to build that narrative, trying to push that narrative outside the world, to the people, to the public, that people that are behind the theft, the fraud, and all that are Black people, brown people, or illegal immigrants, you know. And this explains everything on how these palm-colored people visualizes and thinks about Black people, you know. It is okay that if they feel threatened by Black people, but don't tarnish our image. Don't tarnish our reputations. They have a problem with owning their fault, like with owning their crimes. All this while, what they are good at is shaming Black people, putting everything on our heads, making us feel like we are not good enough. Imagine, you know, you have been stealing from the benefits, not benefit. You've been doing that for years. And you put it on the heads of Black people. You know, the last time I checked, and Trump was actually pushing the narratives that he doesn't want illegal immigrants because they feel like they're of no use to the country, right? And I remember the time they carried on the massive deportations of these people. And I know how America felt. America got cooked immediately. You know, this is to show you that Black people are actually blessings. There are lots of blessings that Black people have helped, you know, make America who they are today. But what they are good at is trying to turn the table around and blame people that look like me. Take a look at the pictures of the people that have been stealing. How many of them are Black people? You know, these white people always feel like they are saints. They feel like they can never go wrong. Imagine how far they have been doing and what they have been doing. And the problem is that people that are reporting to actually believed them, because they believe that there's no way they will do that because they are saints. Because they feel like it is only Black people that commit crimes in America. What stopped this couple, what stopped them from saying that the people probably stealing and doing that thing are white people? Why will you even mention Black people? Why will you mention Black race? That they are behind the fraud and all that. Whereas you were doing that. You don't like owning. They don't like. One of the problems I have with these people all the time is that they don't like owning to their mistakes. They don't like it is okay for you if you want to steal, but then own it. Stop pushing these narratives, pushing it away to the Black people. So the comment section was literally like crazy. People were reacting. They were dragging the whole thing, crashing out massively on TikTok, and they felt like they really needs to be sanctioned. It's actually very shameful and highly disgraceful because, you know, it's actually very shameful. And of course, other videos where there are lots of already frauds. You know, the thing there is that with this whole Snap thing now, it's made it obvious. People are beginning to see that indeed, you know, there are lots to Snap benefits, theft, the fraud and all that. And I love the fact that everything is bringing it out. Like, everything is coming to light. People are seeing them for who they are. The Black race is being vindicated at last. You know, we are innocent. We've actually been innocent. We've actually been contributing positively and not negatively to America. Thank you guys so much for watching until now. Let me know what you think in the comments. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make your last by subscribing. I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye.